What's up, my Plain and Booze? Plain and Boo Prenup back with another video, and today we are eating. So yeah, I know y'all can't see what I'm eating today, but if y'all want to know what's in this bag, keep on watching. Okay, y'all. So for starters, which I believe I forgot to put in my contacts, and because this ring light is bothering me, I'm just gonna do this mukbang blind today. So I'm gonna take my glasses off. Oh Lord. Take my glasses off and we are going to get started. So what I have today is a Big Daddy's chicken salad. So y'all, I have not had one of these in some years. And to get it, you got to go to the hood. So here's the reason why it's in this bag. So this is how it comes in the to-go container. They write your order on top of the to-go container so you know it's real. So yes, I had to go to the hood to get this. And y'all, it just brought back memories. It brought back so many memories, okay? It's in the back of a grocery store. You get this at the back of the grocery store. So you know how you go into a lot of well, not a grocery store, a convenience store, because it's not a gas station, it's not a grocery store. You go into the convenience store and you walk to the back where the kitchen is, and this is one of the most popular items, and this is the most unhealthiest salad ever. I'm just gonna be real with y'all, and you finna see why. So look at this, y'all. Do you see any salad? No, because it's up under a whole chicken. An entire chicken. So, yeah, I'm so excited. So, it's basically a iceberg lettuce salad, and it comes with cut up fried chicken. What else is on here? Pickles, onions, cheese, tomatoes. And if you want anything extra, let me show you how it comes. In here, I have my condiments. So I got extra cheese and I got extra pickle. And I got a gang of ranch, okay? A gang of. And they also give you these saltine crackers like you get in the hospital. Yeah, my lips are so dry. These saltine crackers like to give you in the hospital, and then of course you got your fork. So yes, we are going to get right into it. I know this isn't aesthetically appealing, but y'all, I'm hungry. I haven't ate all day. I'm still thugging it out with this head wrap. Don't judge me. When I get my hair done, trust me, y'all will know. But yes, y'all, I'm so ready. So let's bow our heads and say grace. Grace. Okay, so we are supposed to hook this up. So starting off with the crackers. So while I'm getting this together, I am going to tell y'all how getting this meal today brought back so many memories. So when I was younger going to go get this salad, there was certain aspects where you know what you was going to see when you go get a Big Daddy's chicken salad. So for starters, is parking. Okay, you lucky if you get a parking spot that's right in the front. Which I did this time. Somebody had like just left and I got the parking spot. Cool. I'm glad. Secondly, if you know anything about the hood, or at least a Dallas hood, street service. You know, street service, which is basically church service on the street instead of in a building. So they was having street service, and that brought back memories because, you know, if it wasn't street service, I used to see the Muslims out there, so it was always one of the two. But mostly I would see the church people that would be out by the parking lot of Big Daddy's. Secondly, what else was going on? Oh, when you go inside. Okay, this is a small convenience store. they always got way too much shit in there. Like, as far as inventory. You know, the inventory that they usually have is like, you know, a bunch of drinks and snacks and stuff that maybe there was no room to put it on the regular shelf. Or, you know, it wasn't enough room in the coolers to put the sodas and stuff. So, yes, y'all. And my favorite part, the cooks. Okay, the cooks that's back there. You always got, it's always at least 4 to 5 people that's working. You got one person who's actually taking the orders. Then you have another person who actually is chopping up all the chicken, like you see here. You got another person that's actually cooking the chicken and cooking whatever else, you know, chicken tenders, fries. They sell a lot of different things, but chicken salad is the main thing that they sell. And also, it's another person that's always making the baskets. You know, if anybody order a chicken tender basket or whatever kind of pork chop sandwich basket. Pork chop sandwich basket. What else they be ordering? You know, stuff like that. And then I don't know how much cheese is on here already, so I'm just gonna add a little bit. Then the other things, then there's always somebody that's cleaning up in between, you know. But I love when the cooks be shit talking. I mean, they be dropping chicken and shit talking. Dropping chicken and talking shit. That's all they be doing. That's all they be doing in there. Cause like it was this one man who was in there while I was ordering my food and waiting on my order. And he was like, oh yeah, they chop the pickles too, y'all. Everything, they be chopping up everything with them meat cleavers. These pickles smell so good. I love the smell of pickles and vinegar and stuff like that. So this man was in there and the dude who was chopping the chicken was like, what you walking back and forth for? Why you keep pacing back and forth? He talking about, because I'm a working man and I'm in a rush. You know, I need my food so I can go. He said, well, you can always just drop that shit and go on and go. And this is how they talk to the customers. But it's out of love, though. You know, normal circumstances, you be like, they ain't got good customer service and where your manager? No, this is how they normally talk amongst each other to the customers. Just like the one lady who was making all the baskets, she was like, y'all sitting up here acting like we ain't got a line. And y'all sitting up here acting like it ain't Saturday. And y'all sitting up here acting like it ain't shit going on this counter. Y'all need to get to work. You know, stuff like that you just love. And then, of course, you know, the other people that you see in there that's getting them some food as well. You know, the women in there with their beauty supply outfits on and they bonnets on. Man, look. It's just certain aspects of the hood you just can't get nowhere else. You know, I don't live in the hood anymore. I live where it's hood enough for me, because I just don't think I'm the type of person who could really just live in any suburbs or anything. But you never know. But it's just certain aspects of the hood you can't get nowhere else. So yes, y'all, that was just my little trip down memory lane. You know, I couldn't do nothing but smile the whole time I was in there. The entire time I was in there. So I'm just going to put my ranch on. And y'all, this is a big salad. I mean, I'm real hungry today, but anytime I ever got one of these, I was never able. This is going to be so messy. And hold on for a second, y'all. I'm going to turn my AC off just in case it's picking up the noise in the background. Okay, so as I was saying, yeah, I'm not a person who could just live where it's not hood, just a little bit, okay? Because if you know anything about Dallas, you know about West Dallas projects, and you know about Oak Cliff, okay? That is where I grew up at. That's where I Those are the places that made me where I am today. And I ain't ashamed of it, okay? I'm a project kid. So anyway, done talking about that. Oh, I forgot to show y'all what I had to drink. So I was being bougie today. I got me a Tahitian treat. I love me a good Tahitian treat. It's good and cold too. So let me take a bite of this salad and then we'll get into our topic of the day. Y'all, this is a lot. This is a lot. So I'm trying to get to the lettuce at the bottom. Because they don't mix it up. It's just really everything is in layers. So that's it. Just like I remember. With that fresh fried chicken chopped up on top, man, say, don't get this if you're trying to be healthy. If you want a healthy salad, because this ain't the one. Okay, so. Okay, topic of the day, which is more like a storyline. Story time. And disclaimer, I will be talking about race in this video. So if that is a sensitive subject for you, then I understand if you don't watch this week's mukbang. But this played a big reason as to why I quit my job. And I'm gonna tell y'all. So y'all know I used to live in Michigan. And this is by no way reflecting all the people of Michigan. This is just my experience while I was there. So I was living in Michigan and I was working, at this hospital or whatever. And it was actually a unit that had a high mortality rate. It was an oncology unit, aka a cancer unit. So, look, dropping stuff on my shirt already. So, I was working there, and y'all, I only quit after about, how long? Maybe 3 weeks? Yeah, 3 weeks. So, I was there, and I was a patient care tech still. And to be honest, there was no black patients. There was never any black patients working on that unit. And also, I was the only black person who actually worked on that unit. All the other workers were of Caucasian descent. Which ain't no problem, because, I can get along with anybody. No problem. So, basically, I was in a bad situation. Or a toxic work situation. What made it toxic more than my actual co-workers was the patients. A lot of them patients, and I'm just going to say it, was rude, prejudiced, and racist as all get out. And the area that the hospital was in, and I'm not going to say the area, nor am I going to say the name of the hospital. But the area that the hospital was in was actually known to be a real prejudiced area. You didn't really see any black folks on that side of town. Well, that's just to kind of set the mood, me saying that. So I actually was working there and everything. One, I didn't like the way the unit was set up. Number one. First red flag. It's just stuff wasn't convenient. Stuff wasn't set up right. So that made it weird going to work every day. Also, a lot of the nurses, because see, I always work night shift. I'm a person, I don't work nobody's day shift. I can't do it. I can't stand it. I've always did night shift. So if you was working on day shift, yeah, the people who working on day shift was a lot better than the people working on night shift. So I hated working with them heifers. Because they was lazy as all get out. You ask them to help you with a patient, it used to be a big ass problem. So, but either way it go, I was able to work it out. As I've always done. Okay, so let's also fast forward a little bit. That would already give me an attitude is that you basically feel like you work in a unit by yourself. And the next thing would be that the patients would talk to you very rude. Now, granted, yes, it was a cancer unit. I am sensitive to the fact that people are that have cancer are going through cancer. Because you never know. Either you're going to beat it or you're not. But a lot of these people that would come on that unit, they wasn't beating it, which was very sad. And it was also a depressing unit to work on because every time that I would come to work, I at least had to do postmortem care for 2 people. And basically postmortem care, if you don't know, at the end of the day, is basically after the patient has passed, I go in, I will remove any lines that they had, whether it be their central lines, Foley catheters, IVs, anything like that. And then I will wash their body. Then I would go to the morgue, and which I got locked in the morgue one time, y'all. It was terrible. I got locked in the morgue. Oh my God. And I was locked in there with 5 bodies. Oh, I thought somebody was going to get me. But needless to say, a nice housekeeper let me out. But besides the point, I would go down to the morgue. I would get the gurney and everything. And after I finished washing the patient's body and everything, I would put their toe tag on. I would take them back down to the morgue and, do the other paperwork that goes along with it. Like, this is this patient. Then would have to call the security, let them know, hey, a new body's in the morgue. Then would have to call the funeral home, let them know, hey, there's a new body in the morgue. It was just a lot. It was depressing. And when you're doing that, and I'm the type of person, I can build a relationship with my patients. So when you're that type of person where you build a relationship with them and then you can come back the next day and they be dead or they died while they on your shift, like, this is terrible. Like, you literally go to work every day saying, I hope nobody died tonight, which is a legit hope and prayer, because not because you don't want to do the postmortem care, but because you actually do get attached to a lot of the people that you have taken care of. So, to continue, that's one reason where it was just toxic for my emotions. But the patients who knew that they still had some time before they may pass or not would be so rude. Needless to say, I was already being upset because I always had to do postmortem care 1 to 2 times during my shifts. Secondly, is because a lot of the patients that I would take care of would be Caucasian. And with no problem to me. I'll treat you good either way it go. And don't get me wrong, I've been talked to bad before by a lot of my patients. But it was a everyday thing where they were literally just being so rude and they were racist, and they didn't have no problem letting me know that they was racist. Now, granted, I live in Texas, and I know it's racist people everywhere, but a lot of times if people are racist, they keep it under wraps. A lot of times. Not all the time, but a lot of times. So, perfect example. It was one night I was at work. By this time, I was freaking fed up. Like, the nurses wasn't helping me. And when I say where they wasn't helping me, they didn't want to do postmortem care, and they didn't want to answer call lights when the patients were calling and need something. You going to have to do one of the two. I'm not going to answer call lights and do postmortem care because at some point I have to be off the unit because I'm taking the body down, or I'm going to go get the equipment that I need to transfer the body, because we don't keep stuff like that on the unit. And you will see them a lot of time. Call lights is going off like crazy. And they just sitting at the desk, kicking, talking, planning their vacations, on their phone, whatever they doing. Everything but what they supposed to do. So, you know, I would tell them, like, look, somebody needs to get up, answer these call lights, or either go clean this body and do everything you need to do with it. So, that would be that. But I would deal with some patients, and like I said, it was just one day that I was just fed up and mad and upset because I wasn't getting no help. And I went to go check this man's vitals. You know, it was vitals time, so I was going to go check his vitals. And he was a new patient on the floor. And he said to me, well, let me back up a little bit. I said, hello, my name's Caprina. I'm the tech up here tonight. I'll be taking care of you. And I said, you know, I'm just here to, you know, check your vitals and everything right now. He was like, are you even qualified to touch me? I was like, excuse me, what you say? I was like, and then, you know, he said it again. And I said, well, sir, you know, I do have my certifications of, you know, this, that, and the other. And, you know, I've been doing this job for a pretty good amount of time. So, yeah, I'm very qualified. He said, well, let me rephrase that. You not qualified to touch me. Oh, okay. You ain't got to worry about it. I told his nurse, you finna have to do his vitals and stuff and do everything for him the rest of his shift because I'm not qualified to care for him. She was like, what? I said what he said, and I told her what he had said. And she was like, oh, well, no, Caprina, he's just like that. I said, no, you're going to have to go in there because I ain't gonna do it. Because at that point, you basically fired me from being your patient care tech. Perfectly fine with me. One less person I got to deal with during my shift. So, going along about my day. Then there was this other patient. And her family was visiting and everything. And this is like the middle of my shift at this point. Well, no, it was still a little bit close to the beginning. It was still little bit closer to the beginning. And I was like, "Hi, Miss So and So, how you doing? Excuse me, excuse me. I'm just here. I'm just here to refresh your water and everything, and to see if you need anything." And that's good. She said, "Oh no, I don't need anything right now." But she was like, "Oh, I want y'all to meet my family. I want you to meet my family." And I said, "Hi, everybody." They said hi, and they was like, "Y'all, this is Caprina. This is my ass wiper." And I looked at her. So granted that this woman allegedly is in the beginning stages of dementia at that time. So, but when somebody says, but she has, the whole time she has been there, and by that time she had been in the hospital like 2-3 days. The whole time she been there, she wasn't acting like that. Now, all of a sudden today, when her family is around, I'm not Caprina the person no more. I'm not Caprina the tech no more. I'm Caprina the ass wiper. Granted, that's part of what I do, working in the hospital. I mean, hey, when I get old and unable to take care of myself, somebody gonna have to do it for me. But till then, I just think folks need to be nice to the to the person that's wiping their ass, especially when you can't do it your damn self. And that's just being honest. Don't be rude to the person that's helping you do shit that. Calm down. Don't be rude to the person that's helping you do stuff that you can't do. I never understood that. Black, white, Creole, Korean, it don't matter. Don't be rude to anybody for any reason, unless they deserve it. But at that point, I ain't deserve nothing. So I'm thinking that her family would have corrected her and be like, Mom, don't say that, or Mom, that's not nice, or Mom, you need to apologize. You call her Caprina. They was like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" Like, you co-signing the shit. Man, say, at that point, I was finna hurt somebody's feelings. Real bad. Whole family, one by one. But I said, you know what? I'm finna sit this water down, and I'm finna walk out. That's what I'm finna do. Because I was trying to hold my composure. Because like I said, I was already pissed off because of old boy earlier. So, go throughout the rest of my shift. Somebody else passed away. I'm doing postmortem care. Call lights going off, still can't get no help. Okay, now I got to show my ass for y'all to get up. So, I told these nurses, I'm not finna do nothing else. I'm not finna do nothing else. If don't nobody get up and either answer a call light or go into room 415 and get that body together. So they eventually got up. Okay, cool. But by this point, I'm pissed off. So I'm not even as extra friendly as I normally am when I do go to work. So, continuing on, did the postmortem care, did everything I had to do with that. Then, I go into another patient room. you know, this is what really took the cake. That's why I had to pause for a second. Going to another patient room. Hell, I was like, "Hello, Miss Such and Such. I saw that your call light was on." I said, "What can I help you with?" She gonna tell me, "You still here? I thought you would have went home by now." And I was like, "Well, no, my shift doesn't end till 7 in the morning. What can I help you with?" "Well, I need to go to the bathroom." "Okay." I said, "No problem. I'll help you to the restroom." "No, no, no. I don't want no N-words touching me. I can't stand y'all. I don't like y'all. I hate y'all." I said, "Well, hate is such a strong word." I said, "You can dislike somebody because of their ways. But, you know, right now, I'm the only person that's available to help you to the restroom. So if you have to go, you know, come on, let me help you." Because at that point, I was still trying to be cool. But then she was just like, "Black B, didn't I tell your MFA that I don't want you touching me?" I said, "You sure right." And I went to lunch break. I told him, I said, I'm finna go to lunch. And I went and sat in my car. Now, granted, I had no intentions of quitting that day. I really didn't. I said, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go to my car. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna listen to some music. Play some games on my phone real quick. Excuse me. And I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna finish out this shift. I'm off for a few days after that. I had time to chill out. I went to that car. I called the husband. After I sat there for a while, I said, "I can't do this no more. I can't." Because see, what you're not going to do is disrespect. I don't give a damn if you like black folks or not. I don't. But what you're not going to do is disrespect me or nobody else. Period. But you're really not going to disrespect me because I'm black. And I'm helping you too. I'm helping you better than a lot of these other caretakers up here. So, you're not going to degrade me and degrade my character just because I'm not the right color to take care of you. So, I quit. I ain't say nothing. I ain't call him and say I quit. I called my husband, told him I'm finna quit. I'm finna leave. He said, "Come home." And that was basically it. Now, granted, I left my previous job, but I did give notice. My job before then, I left that job because of different reasons. I was lied to about certain things before I actually came on. I told them that, you know, I would need, you know, this and this when the time comes, you know, because I was dealing with trying to get in school and all that other stuff. Okay, well, the time came and I needed to switch my schedule around the whole time up until then. "Oh, yeah, Caprina, we got you. We could switch your schedule and everything." When the time came, nobody's nowhere to be found and don't know shit about anything that I said. And all of a sudden, this is sudden that I need my schedule switched. And I said that before I accepted the job. So, that's how I ended up at this new place where I had to deal with all the racism stuff. But that ain't cool. It just really ain't cool. And also, this job actually was paying me way more money than that previous job. But if I'm gonna go to work and be ignorant ass miserable every time that I go, and it just wasn't good on my mental knowing that somebody was just gonna die every time I go. Now, other jobs, I was used to it happening every now and again where something crazy will happen because it's the hospital. There's always a possibility of somebody dying while you're on shift. But with that being said, I just couldn't handle somebody dying on me every day. Every day. Once and twice a day. So, yeah. I quit my job, y'all, because they was pissing me off. And when I say people, and that's just the overbearing part. It's not that I just had one bad week and then I decided I was gonna quit. No, this was from the time that I was out on my own on the floor. Like people was just being real racist and prejudiced and didn't have a problem saying what they said and acting like it was okay. And it's like they wanted you to react stupid. And see, before I grew up a little bit, when you used to say ignorant stuff to me, I would whoop your ass. And that's probably a little bit more colorful language than it should have been. But I would. Say something stupid to me. I ain't finna say nothing to you, but you gonna catch these hands, though. Can't do that in the hospital. So, that was it, y'all. That's why I quit my job. I hated that place. I never worked somewhere so short in all my days. Y'all, this is a lot of salad. I've never been able to finish the whole thing. You got to remember, this is a whole chicken cut up on here. And plus, I'm talking too. So. But. Besides all that. Have y'all went to go check out my casino video? If not, I will link it up here. You can go check that out. After you finish watching this video, though. But y'all, I had a good time at the casino. Won me a little money. Got excited. Praised some machines. Cussed out some other machines because they didn't want to do right. So, yes. I had a good time. Excuse me. But y'all, in the comments below, let me know. Have y'all ever just suddenly quit a job without giving any notice or any warning? And I'm not talking about in your teenage years, because I feel like teenagers are always subject to just quit without giving a 2-week notice. But that's the only time I ever quit without giving a 2-week notice, let alone saying that I was leaving. Excuse me. I literally just went to lunch and didn't come back. Then they was calling me afterwards. And leaving me voicemails and messages and, you know, what happened? You went to break and you never came back. That's what happened. I went to break and never came back. So make your assumption. You know, my supervisor calling and says, I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nothing. F you and yours. I'm done. I'm gone. I'm not finna deal with this. And see, the other crazy thing is when I would mention the little flower marks to like some of the other nurses and even my supervisor and stuff like that. they didn't have to deal with it. So it was no big deal. Oh, Caprina, well, you just got to look over them. No. No. I worked in plenty of places, and especially hospitals. And if anybody would say anything like that to any of the staff workers, managers are supposed to step in and basically give them a firm and strong warning. Like, you don't talk to nobody like that. And if you feel like somebody is not capable enough to take care of you, you always have the option of going somewhere else. Where's my time at, y'all? I can't see. I ain't got my glasses on. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Y'all, I've been talking on her for like nearly 30 minutes. So that's this week's discussion, y'all. So if you ever quit a job without giving a real notice, let me know in the comments below. I would love to know the situation. If you are enjoying these weekly mukbangs and discussions, let me know. I promise you they will get better as time go on. Sometimes I end up doing them spare of the moment. Well, not spare of the moment because I know it's coming, but you know how other stuff come up and stuff don't go according to plan. I know this is mainly a planning channel, but I just want to bring a little something different to the channel. Yeah, and y'all don't forget to go check out my casino video. And if you do enjoy me attempting to vlog, because that's what it was, an attempt. If you do enjoy me attempting to vlog, let me know that in the comments below as well. But as usual, shout out to my new subscribers, old subscribers. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit that post notification bell. I'm going to finish working on as much of this salad as I can because I need to be able to concentrate and eat this, y'all, because it's so delicious. Anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.